Hello, everyone. Mm. Hello, everyone. This is Ellen Campbell with Campbell's Creation, and I'm Ellen. Welcome to today's live. I'm coming a little early. Um, I lost something, probably bobbing, but I'm coming a little live because I'm not feeling my best today, and I want to at least do this video. And y'all just hang in there with me, as this might be challenging today because I'm weak. I might look well, but I'm actually feeling very, very weak and sick. I'm working on a project today, doing a quilt for expecting little baby girl, and I'm using some butterfly fabric along with some pink minky, and I have some pink polka dot with white in it that I will bind it with once I'm done. But I'm chewing on some gum. Y'all excuse me. It's to help me with this taste or whatever going on with me right now. Hello, the confident quilter. Gladys Paul said, hello, Miss Ellen. Hello and welcome in. Welcome. Thank you for being here with me today. Um, as I tell everybody, I'm pushing. A lot of time I have to push my way through just to make it, y'all. Um, I did get me some mics to use with my cell phone and stuff. But y'all, I got the wrong kind. It'll work with my tablets and stuff just fine. Which that's I'm probably gonna hook them up to. And I still have one of them on here. So just bear with me. And thank y'all for coming in with me earlier. And I'm sewing some more feather designs on this quilt. It won't be the best, but I'm gonna take my time. This a kind of a little slightly different design. I'm putting a stem in these here, and you might can see that. And this my first time ever doing anything using the stem, so let's see how that come out. And I'm on my Juki, domestic Juki, and let's let it rip. I think a lot of time I live for this stuff. It just make me feel so good when I can just mash this pedal like I'm driving and go my speed. You know, driving a sewing machine, you don't have a speed limit. You go at your own limit. What's work for you? I have my little quilt here, based it with some straight pins. And let me remind y'all, I try to, tell the truth about what I'm doing. And I have a backtracking issue. And I try to tell everybody backtracking for me is hard because I have glaucoma and my vision is off. But I try to stick to the plan to do the best that I can. And feeling bad on top of it make it even worse. So I got this quilt sandwich together last night before going to bed. Mm, excuse me. I I like doing it when I can at night when it's this small of a project or anytime. Sometimes I take the whole day. You know, if it's gonna take me longer to get a quilt basted and sandwiched together. The larger the quilt, for me, I hand baste them with needle and thread, or I go resort back to one of the basting methods I have tried before, and I really like it. And that is the washable Elmer's glue. And you have to make sure it said washable. That way it washes out when you're done. Y'all, Walmart have them for $11 and some change per gallon jug. I was blessed to grab me 2 jugs of them. And hello, Pamela. Pamela Evans. Hello. She said, "Good morning, Miss Ellen. Good morning and welcome in. So glad you could join me." I know I'm a bit early, but it's either now or never. Because I'm going to have to take some medicine and lay myself down. I have been trying to figure out how you record. I thought I had it. But quick as it came, the same quickness was how it left. Oh, well, I'm out of bobbin. Well, I changed my bobbin. I did. I have a few of them wound up here. And I'm so glad I have them done. This will give me the opportunity to show y'all what I'm doing. Let me go ahead and get this bobbin changed. I hope I didn't lose a bobbin because I'm going to have to count my bobbins. I knocked something down earlier and I haven't found it. I heard it said, "Bing." Oh my. Hello, hello, hello. Pamela, I've spoke to her. Okay. Okay. I think I spoke to everybody already. Let me see. If I can pull it up on my phone, y'all, I can bring it a little closer so I can read the messages. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Let me get this pulled up and I can show y'all what I'm, oh, if I can see what I'm working on. All right. Let's see, can I get this a little bit closer? This always be a problem for me trying to find out um, where I can find the live videos. Mm. You all playlist your videos. Oh, uh, I guess it won't let me go to the live screen. Let's see. Mm. Uh, it takes a little time when I'm looking for these, but your videos seem like it should pop up. I'm not getting it. Let me see. Good to Pamela says good to hear that. I'm not sure who that was meant for. Our lady. Okay. I ain't want to miss anybody. And I wanted y'all to know everyone is welcome. I'm working. I got it kind of rolled up. This is my top here. Kind of show some of it. Nice big butterflies. And I started on this side. And these are actually larger hoops. Now, to be honest, let me tell y'all what I use to make these. I use a bowl for my kitchen to make these curves like a S. You have to keep in mind that you want it to flow in the form of an S, and take your bowl and your marking utensil and highlight it out to mark it out all the way. I did it all over. You can see red lines through here, like a red line, the markings. I use guidelines to do this. And I'm not pretending that I do this by heart or by natural effects or whatever. I try to tell everybody the truth. This is how I'm doing it. And I have the pink minky on the back. And so far, so good. This is my first time ever quilting with this kind of minky material. And I first started off with like a heart drag. Excuse me. And did that go down? I'm gonna have to turn my that's not coming up. Okay, it's locked down here. I'm gonna have to look on the back once I'm done. That's not coming. So okay, put my gloves on, and prefer these kind of work gloves to do my quilting. For some reason, these work for me, and I love them. They kind of release all the strain, and they seem like they have like a pressure effect, like a pressure sock almost that you will wear, and when you put it on, you feel that firmness for circulation or whatever you might need. I like these gloves. Every time I have get the opportunity to purchase some, and I ooh uh-oh. Okay, y'all. That didn't go over well. Let me take this out. Well, it didn't make a bird nest in the back either. Okay, what am I doing? Find out what's going on. That's just one piece of thread. And I'm using a silver thread, y'all. It's kind of like a silver metallic that I purchased some time ago on Amazon. And it comes in a box like this. And it's polyester thread made for a brother's machine. And my Juki is okay with it. It's sewing very good with it. I pulled that out. I have to rethread my needle here. And the more problems I have trying to do this, y'all, it's not nice or easy at all. And then when my thread come out, I have to actually feel my way through. I have to oh, I got it. Okay, I got to put this through the oh, I got it. These little things really save me. They work for me. They're the little silver dimes. I call them silver dime needle threaders. Let me check my bobbin. My bobbin sound like it jumped out of the case. So apparently my bobbin wasn't locked in. Okay, let's try this again. Mr. Bobbin. Trim a little of that thread off. I really have to pay attention to putting this bobbin in a little bit better because I open the little clip thing on it to put it in and take it out. And that means when you put it in, you don't really have to listen for that snap because you automatically assumes it's in there very good, which I see now is not the case. It's not so. Something is sticking. Is it my thread? Okay, I still have some thread down here. Okay, y'all. Even though I'm feeling bad, I'm going to open this machine up, remove this plate here to see what's going on down here. And it's okay. When you go live, that's when everything want to tend to happen, right? That's okay. I'm comfortable with opening it up. I'd rather y'all see it from me that it is okay. You just calmly do what you have to do to make things operate and work for you. And I'm always opening it up, going in, cleaning it out, making sure everything is oiled that needs to be oiled. Hello, Kelly Cruz and Crafts. Welcome, welcome. I mean, Kathy Quilts and Craft. I'm sorry. Good morning, Miss Kathy. She said, good morning, Miss Ellen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't want to skip anybody, y'all. I know if sometime I do, please forgive me. It's not me. I welcomes everyone. Everyone is welcome. In the comment, talk. Only thing I just require and ask to be respectful. And please don't post anything derogatory or anything into my chat or channel. Those are the only things. Cut that thread, pull that out. When I pull mine out, y'all, I have to hold my screws and I would want to look at this plate, make sure ain't no lint or anything build up in it. Because it will. I'm not using. Oh my goodness. I see why my machine acting up. It has it got lint in it, y'all. It got lint. And I'm like, I just cleaned my machine. Just cleaned it. Why is it balled up, gunked up? You know what? I'm going to take this bobbin right on back out so I can have this out the way. And all this extra thread that is in here has to be removed. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I'm removing thread and then I'm going to remove lint. Which these little tweezers help me good. If y'all don't have any sewing tweezers, I recommend you get yourself some because they comes in handy. The small stuff you can't grab out, they'll go get it for you. Now, can y'all see all of that? That's lint. Come from sewing and fabrics and I don't think I really have sewn that much. Okay. Now I take my lint brush and get down in here. You can't be afraid to open up your machine. You gotta manage it and take care of it. Some people probably say, well, I never do that. I never open up my machine. Don't be afraid of your machine. You the one responsible, gotta take care of it. It's not a child, but it have some accountability accountabilities you have to do to take care of it, as well as you do taking care of your own children or your own pet babies. And it comes with a form of responsibility. Sometimes I put a drop of oil into my bobbin housing, as they say, where the hook is located. Just one drop. Or I put some on a brush or something just to make sure some oil is down in there. And that is just how I do it. Somebody else might do it different. I see another piece of thread sticking up. Now, I know my finger couldn't get down in here, but this is a piece of thread. If I can see it good enough to pick it up, I might have to just leave it there. My eyes might be playing tricks on me. Let me twist it. Okay. It appeared to be pretty clean. And I'm not gonna saturate it and have a pretty good amount of oil in here. I'm just gonna clean it out and put the plate back on. I'm glad. Oh, wow. I'm glad my screwdriver is sort of magnetized. These little screws will get away from you. And I've been having these little screwdrivers for a very, very long time. I keep them in I keep them in my tool stuff for my sewing machine. Boy, I'm having problems seeing the hole. Let me get this started. Try my finger. When you got eye problems, ooh-wee. It can feel like a nightmare, but you don't give in to that nightmare, because you know in the end there's something brighter and lighter and better gonna come out of it. If I had an extra set of hand and eyes to help me to do all this, I probably would enjoy it. But since I don't, I'm still gonna enjoy it. I just have to enjoy it at God's speed. He's who I count on and depend on. It's real bad, child, to experience being able to do stuff through seeing, and then when you get down to where you can't see a thing or can't see it too good to do the job, you really feel a lot of grief and pain for yourself. Like, I used to fuss at myself, why you didn't take better care of yourself, you know. It come to a point to all you can really do is cry. And I done did my share of crying, y'all. I done did so much crying till I'm just done. Stick a fork in me. I'm so done. I like treats here and there every now and then, but I don't overindulge in treats. Not anymore, since I am a diabetic and I have glaucoma. And glaucoma will steal my joy if I overindulge. So that's enough for me to straighten myself out. At least try to straighten it out anyway. Ooh, okay. I think I'm ready. Let's move these and see, can I get this thread pulled to the top? I'm almost about to finish this first row. Now hopefully I can pull it to the top. It came up. Yay. So now I'm going to get back in here with my foot down. Lock in this thread. Okay. Stop right there and put on my gloves. Which, if anybody new to this channel, you'll know that maybe 2 years ago, I had a tendon release in this hand over here. I had surgery right here. And at one point, I couldn't even use this hand. And it had got so bad till I had to go to the doctor and find out what was going on with it, because I couldn't use it. I was walking around, babyfying this hand. Come to find out, I needed surgery for a tendon release, and after that, it was therapy. And y'all know the routine. Okay, here I go. So I'm much better now. When I get a little off guard or off track, you keep focusing on what you're doing and what's your goal, what you gotta do. And doing feathers with the spine It's very repetitious. And with the drag that I have on this, maybe it feel like a big drag today because I'm a bit under the weather. Mm, mm. I'm trying to keep holding this as if it was in a hooping frame or a hoop where I can manage it. Try to keep it flat and backtracking is the main uh, test for me. Lock in that thread and I'm gonna cut my thread and lift up, come out, and I could have just sewn all the way back down to the bottom, but I'm gonna have a lot of thread tracking in this spine anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and push it back up and go to that bottom. Mm. I'm losing straight pins, y'all, as I go, so when they pop up, I'm just gonna put them back inside my red tomato pin cushion here. And I love these red tomato pin cushions. I'm sorry. I am going good. Okay. That was the confident quilter speaking to somebody. And Pamela said, have a great day, Miss Ellen. Thank you, Pamela. You have a great day as well. And Linda Williams said, hi, Miss Ellen. Been been watching you for a long time. You have a beautiful voice, and I love your work. We'll connect more now that I can catch you live. Blessings. Thank you, Linda William, and welcome in. Thank you for being here. I had a friend some years ago named Linda Williams. I think about her often, very often. But this Linda Williams was from the South, the Mississippi South. And one day her and her family just moved away somewhere. You know, when you young, you have to go with your families. I used to love leaving home, going visit and play with her. Y'all know children back then used to love to play church. And I'm one of them. We played church and mom and dad and Um, Quite a few things back then. That don't sound good. Let me look at this. I can't figure it out just what it is. But if anything makes some more noise, I'll probably change out this needle to a new needle. And I would definitely have to watch to see what it is I'm doing here. Mm, I done almost just sewed my finger up, y'all. I know it's gonna take me a little while to get this done, but I'll work on it a little probably each day. Even while I'm feeling bad. When I got something to do, I still try to work on it. If I had an extra table, I would put it here in front of me and move this computer. Excuse me. And it'll help me with the drag because when you quilting with this minky and you're doing it on a domestic, it's not the easiest because it's so soft and plush till it's seem like it would just glide over this nice and easy, but it don't. Now maybe somebody else have experienced something different, but this is not my best of choice. I'm doing this a baby quilt for a young lady is about to have a baby. And she didn't ask me to do it. I'm just doing something voluntary to give to her. Linda Williams says, we have the exact same, what that is? We have the exact same machine. We don't need the, what did, oh my goodness, y'all. I'm gonna have to get closer so I can see. We don't need the turtle and rabbit, but not anymore. I purchased the first cutie sent it back and loved the cutie breeze. Oh wow. I have the original cutie frame. Everybody saying that cutie breeze is awesome. I'm gonna have to look into that. Tom Crafts and Crafting Corner. Tom's Crafting Corner said, "Hi, Miss Ellen. Happy Tuesday. So glad to see you today. I finally got my very first sewing machine last week. It's a senior patchwork, and you are my inspiration. Have a great day." Thank you, Tom Crafting Corner. Thank you so much. I'm glad you got your first machine. My Juki here is just one of maybe, I'm not gonna say 30, but it might be one of maybe 25 different sewing machines I have. And I fell in love with quilting on this machine. This was my first machine I started free motion quilting on. But when I first started learning to sew and quilt, period, was on one of those older black seniors. I don't know if it was a 66 or uh 127, whatever it was. But I recently, maybe a year and a half ago, maybe a year ago, purchased a older senior. I don't know if it's a 66 or 127, but I do have one. Has the level that you do the reverse and back tack on it. They got that on there, but it's an older model. And I kind of learned to sew on one like that, and I had it completely refurbished. It was a little pricey. I paid 300 and something dollars to get that machine done, and it sews like a champ. It's in a table and everything, and it sews very good. And if something go wrong with this machine, I can go to that one. I can go to that one, or I got a brother machine upstairs. It's like a older model metal brother machine. And I recently had my senior zigzag machine fixed where I can do some embroidery on it. And I'm practicing and learning embroidery work. And I'm like, I don't know about embroidery too much right now, but I do know I can embroider like cutouts down. I can embroider cutouts down, and if I can do it that way, that'll be great for me as well. And this year I recently purchased a throttle, a senior throttle machine, and it'll work. But I talked to my machine worker person, and they is willing to restore that machine for me, to clean it up a bit better and paint my wood and my metal for me. And I have chosen the aqua blue for the wooden part. And I'm like, can you mix that color in a stain and just give it that aqua blue stain color? And they don't really know because they don't work on wood. They just do machines. So I said, well, you know what? Paint it the hot aqua blue color, spray paint it or whatever you have to do. Once you spray paint it, you go back and seal that spray paint with a polyurethane coat. And he said, well, you know that I probably could do that. So he gave me his price, and I'm just waiting. I'm going to have to drop it off to him because that is one machine that I must have ready to go. That machine don't require power. That machine just require your whatever you working on and get at it with some thread. And I have quite a few other machines that I really need to pull out, clean them up, shine them up, stack them on a shelf or something, have them ready to go if I need them. And that basically what got me into purchasing extra machines. I have a Kenmore I recently got. I think it was like 35 or $40. And it's a heavy duty metal machine, which I love those metal machines because when I'm sewing on them, if I'm sewing hard and heavy, my machine is not finna do this. Now, if anybody ever sewn hard, they know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about doing this. It's bouncing on the table. I had to figure that out to get my machine not to bounce. And the best thing you can do to have a work area or a station to keep your machine from bouncing, you can purchase you a used or old, or I say used, a used dinner table. Have somebody that know what they're doing to create a box and set that box, staple it with the staples or the nails you need around in there after you cut your hole out, and set the machine into that box hole, but have it where your sewing space will be smooth and level and even. And that will cut down on a lot of the bouncing because your machine is kind of bind down a little bit. Um, that's just over the years I learned these things and I picked them up. Even these juking machine, if you sewing very hard, like you quilting going fast, they gonna bounce on you. So the best thing for you to do is to have a table or something to put them in. And once you have a complete table of some weight and some stature, it's not gonna just weaver and bounce all over the place. I have a couple of the portable folding tables where you can put it behind your machine to help with the drag on the quilts. The more you level up on your projects, the less of the drag and the less of the bounce. And I already know this, but I just don't have the space to do it. And that's why I'm complaining a lot of time. When I say I have a drag, I have a drag. And maybe I need to stop complaining because I already know this, that I can level up and it'll take off some of the drag. It's just a lot of what you do and what you learn as you go. Um, I might have shared this with some of my peoples one time before. Y'all see these cups? I think last time I was looking for it, and you see it has my thread hanging out of it, right? These are the cups with the hole in the center. I remove the straw. I take out the straw and I put a full cone of thread inside. And then I thread the tail through the hole and I put this back on, tighten it up, and then my thread will feed through that hole. I done pulled it out some kind of way. But this is how I use these cups. And by me having more than maybe 5 machines, I try to stack up on these kind of cups because they come in handy, and especially when you find them at the dollar store or the thrift store. If I got it, I'll grab them because I can turn these into my thread guides for my sewing machine. And if you see this thread guide up here, you can lead it from this cup on up to this thread guide. And I also have some portable thread guides you can get and do the same thing. Set that cup down beside that thread guide, run it up, thread it through your machine, and it will help you get your project done. And I love to share this one because I think it's such a cool and grand thing to do and know, because all these threads like this don't last long enough for you to enjoy what you are doing sometimes. Even though you have to stop, put up another spool, that avoids you stopping multiple times to change spools. Now, some people love to change spools of thread, and I'm kind of getting into it by color changing. You change the color threads you use while you quilting and stuff, and I'm beginning to understand why, because it makes your project look so much better and so much good when you change thread. But right now I'm using a variegated gray thread, and I can't take it too far, but this is it. Can y'all see that? Maybe. It's a variegated gray, which have some dark gray and some light gray. And I just set it up there. It's come from one of this very kit I showed earlier. It's Brother Thread and it's polyester. And it was created for the Brother sewing machine, but I'm using it on a Juki. And it working very good. The weight on it, I'm thinking it's let me see. I ordered this from Amazon. So I had 25 variegated colors. It said polyester and it's good for embroidery machines. And normally they give the thread weight on it. And for some reason I don't see this one. All I know is it's polyester. And I like sewing with polyester thread. And inside the box, each spool have 500 meters of thread. But it don't tell me the weight. It's 25 spools come per box. And when I first saw this thread, I was so in love with this thread. I said, oh, I just gotta have it. "100% polyester embroidery thread." Oh, it's 40 weight. It's a 40 weight thread. I don't know if you can see that, if I can hold it still enough. It's a 40 weight. And it comes in a lot of beautiful variegated colors. I used to want to practice and play with variegated thread, so I was lucky to get me. I'm not sure if I ordered 3 or 4 boxes. I think I gave one box away as a prize in a drawing I had. Uh-oh. Excuse me a minute. Hello? Yes. Yes. No. Was he supposed to be here? Uh, Not yet. I'm gonna have to go up to check. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna have to go up and check. Thank you. Bye bye. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Well, uh, those that were my nursing people, y'all. So I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna stay on here very long. For once, I'm not feeling too good, but whenever I can get this finished, y'all, please look for the picture or photo in my community section. I love posting pictures and sharing some of my experience into the community section. I do posts. Sometime I might post a video, but I love to share what I do. And it has brought me so much joy, y'all. If it wasn't from sewing itself, let me say God and sewing, I don't know where I would be today. And if it wasn't for me meeting all y'all wonderful peoples out there that love to sew and love crafting, I would still be here sewing, trying to make it to that 1,000 subscriber, y'all. And I thank y'all. Every time I think about it, I just want to thank y'all because I couldn't do it by myself. My thing now is I need the watch time. And I think I only had about half of the requirement watch time. And I've thought about if I went live more, that I might get more watches, but that's not totally true. That's not sincerely true because people have other things to do, and I know that. They have a lot of other channels they watch, and most people have schedules for their channels. And I really want to be mindful of that because I don't want to ply over into somebody else's um, scheduled time or scheduled program. And especially when I like to watch other channels too, and I watch a lot of sewing myself. That's how I really learned to do a lot of other things that I'm learning like nowadays. And I just try to be mindful of that. But I have thought of different channels and different groups, and different people do collaborate. They like to collaborate. That means you get maybe, I say maybe 10 or 20 people on one. You get on a Zoom or something and y'all just sharing y'all sewing, working on y'all projects and having conversation at the same time. You get to ask questions. And I love that. I think that will value me more than just popping on being live, sewing or working on something alone, more than, I like to share my space with others as well. So if anybody have any ideas, please contact me. I love to sew with you and we get together and chat and ask questions, share some of our life experience and just do different stuff to learn. Um, is that Deb? Hi, Deb. The Deb asked the Pug Mama Quilter. She said, "Hi, Miss Ellen. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you in. But I'm getting ready to close out though. I'm not feeling too good and I'm pushing y'all. I'm pushing. I'm trying not to skip a live when I can do it. There have been times till I was so sick till I just couldn't do it. And I was hoping I could figure out the system of recording. You know how you record it and save it and schedule to go live on this certain day at a certain time. If I can do that, I have it masterminded. um, she says, Miss Deb says, "Oh, hope you feel better soon. Thank you." Thank you. And I do appreciate y'all prayers, and I can tell that they are working for me. And I'm going to continue to pray too. I tries to create a prayer list to write down names. So when I'm praying, I don't forget, because when you pray and intercede for others, you got to remember their name. You got to remember their name. So God, Debbie need help, or God, Sister Kathy, you know, need help. You call their names. That way, God can dispatch his angels to go out to help them in that intercession. help them with whatever the situation is that is going on. So I thank y'all for coming. Do like my video. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing so when I go live, you'll be notified and you really wouldn't miss an episode because the notification will be in your notification area and you can scroll down and save it for watch later or whatever you choose to do. But I thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and thank you for commenting. Um I'm not sure I can see your name clear enough. Claberdine, is that it? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. She said, "Hi, Miss Ellen, Jess, beautiful. You're doing great. Thank you. Just be me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being here with me. I'm going to say goodbye now, though, y'all. Thank y'all. Have a blessed day. And I have a few more. I'm just getting started on this, so I'm going to have to take my time on it. I'm feeling kind of under the weather due to this sinus infection. These the meanest and the maddest sinus infections I ever came across. These sinus infection got me wanting to quarantine my own self, y'all. Like, don't nobody come near me, stay away. I'ma stay in my room. I gotta eat though. I gotta drink water. I'm gonna come in contact with somebody. Y'all just pray for me. Pray for me. I thank y'all. God bless y'all. I'm gonna say bye now. Bye. Have a blessed rest of your day.